Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben, and this is my take on Tottenham. And full-time result is Tottenham 4, Wolfsberger 0, and overall it was 8-1 on aggregate. Pretty dominant display from Spurs in both legs, not just this week. But yeah, it was a really, really good performance for a number of reasons. Of course, we are going to get into those. But yeah, it felt like a performance that a lot of Spurs fans probably have wanted for a long time. It was attacking football. You know, players looked comfortable. They looked happy. They looked like they weren't afraid to go forward. And I think that's been the kick in the teeth for a lot of Spurs fans at the minute. Not only are the results not there, but the performances as well. I've always said personally as a fan that as long as the team gives 110% on the pitch and they come off at full time and say, look, we gave it our all, and I can see that they've given it their all. That's all I can ask for. But it's when you see these results where the team just doesn't look like they have direction. They don't know how to string passes together. Really simple things, and I think it was against West Ham. Like, first shot on target for us was in the 43rd minute. This was not that performance. So it was really good to see. It won't paint over a lot of the cracks that are currently there, and I'll get into that towards the end of my video. But it was hopefully a step in the right direction. So we got to talk about him. Man of the match for me, probably man of the match for a lot of people. Dele Alli. Fantastic. It was just a complete performance, really, from him. I think the only negative you could say is that he didn't play the full 90, but the game was pretty much won. Spurs didn't have to get out of second gear, really, and maybe save him for a possible start on Sunday, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, Dele was fantastic. It really reminded me of a really Dele of old performance. Getting assists, scoring goals. The way, especially the goal that he scored. Oh my days, that was a very classic prime Dele goal. It was really, really special finish. I know we're not playing Premier League, Champions League opposition. I do get that, but I just think, to still have the audacity to do that, it proves that it's still there. It just needs to come out more and more and more and more. But it was a brilliant goal. It will be in all the papers about this match. That picture of him doing the overhead kick. But 2 assists as well. Let's not let that go unnoticed. 2 assists from Dele, setting up Bale and Vinicius. 2 really good passes from him. I think, especially the Vinicius one, he put that on a plate for him. And it was just a really good performance. And Dele just looked like he was playing with confidence. It wasn't the fact that he just got a goal and a couple of assists and that was it. He generally controlled the game. He was in control in the middle of the park. And just generally looked confident. Like he hadn't missed a lot of this season. It looked like he was comfortable where he was playing. He was passing loads. He was doing tricks and stuff. And it was just a really, if we can get more of this, Dele, then I'm really hopeful, because I've really wanted us to keep him this season. With all the transfer speculation, I didn't want him to go out on loan for the fear of losing him in the long term. But obviously, I was willing to sort of see him go out on loan to just get some minutes, hoping that would revitalise his career at Spurs. I want him to really succeed at Spurs. I really like Dele as a player, and I think he's shown the quality he's got. And for whatever reason, it's just not happened this season. But it was a really good game tonight, and it can't be a bad thing for him going forward. Lamela, I think one player that's going to go very unnoticed, probably because of Dele being man of the match, is Lamela. Lamela had a great game today. Really, really good. It was really positive play. I think Lamela has a lot of times where he holds on to the ball too long. He's an up and out. He'll either have a really good performance or a really meh performance. And today was one of those good performances. Again, he oozing confidence, going at the defence, having shots. I think the only thing he didn't really do was get a goal. I thought Lamela was excellent today, as was Bergwijn in the first half in particular. I thought Bergwijn caused a lot of problems for Wolfsberger, and again, both those players look really bright. First half, I thought Vinicius was good. It was a little bit frustrating with the finishing side, but obviously second half he came out, got 2 goals, looked really instinctive in the second half. So that was really good to see. And I mean, his header, Vinicius' header for Dele, it was a proper typical striker header. Jumped up at all, a lot of power behind it, and just absolutely smashed it into the back of the net. And Bale as well. I mean, Bale is looking really good the last couple of weeks. It's like someone's given him a kick up the arse. I don't know who, and I don't know why, and I don't know what has been said, but something's clicked where Bale's just... I mean, West Ham game, when he came on, he looked like the most dangerous player on the pitch, and, you know, and he had that... It would have been one of the goals of the season. It crashed against the crossbar. But he looked really threatening. He had a brief cameo against Man City, but nearly scored a wonder goal. You know, taking on Man City defenders who are the best defence in the league this season, and he took on 3 defenders and got through them. It was just lacking the goal, but again, proved like Dele, it's still there. It just needs to. We need to see it. We need to start seeing it. But again, fantastic finish from Bale. Top. You know, right in the top corner, and yeah, it was really, really promising performance from him. And I think finally, just say about the youngsters we had on the bench today, in particular the ones that got some game time. I personally would have maybe brought them on a bit earlier. I didn't really think Spurs had to get out of second gear in this match, to be honest. So maybe we would have seen these substitutions about half time, but Dane Scarlett, I mean, I think if I had to pick three, maybe 4 players that I'm really hopeful for Spurs over the years, like over the next few years coming through the academy, it's Dane Scarlett, Oliver Skipp, Harvey White and Alfie Devine. I think those 4 in particular, I really believe they're going to be something special for Spurs in a long, you know, really down the line sort of thing, but Dane Scarlett at the age of 16, coming on again and really like looking dangerous as well. Like, he nearly got the goal. He got an assist with the Vinicius thing, but I'm fairly certain striker instinct would have had him shoot on that. But Vinicius's striker instinct sort of took precedent on that, and he rifled it into the goal instead. But Dane Scarlett looks really good, really promising. Marcel Lavenir and Niall John coming on as well was really good to see, and it's just good to see them getting a chance. You know, what a chance to do it in the Europa League, and like I said, these are all going to be key players going forward for the club. So that's about it. We go again on Sunday against Burnley. It'll be a very tough match. You know, very tight defence. Burnley, Nick Pope, a player that I want us to sign, really good goalkeeper. So it will be a very tough game on Sunday. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm cautious. Spurs, you know, we can't paint over the cracks with this win. It's a good win. We're into the last 16 of the Europa League now. And, you know, that's great. And it was a good performance. And Dele looked good, Bale looked good, everything. Yeah. But I'm very aware that we could get to Sunday and I'm moaning and ranting about the same old things again. So I'm not going to get too excited about this. It's a good win, but we need to show progress on Sunday. There is no point getting all this confidence from this performance and everything, and Dele having a 10-minute cameo at the end of the game when we're 2-0 down to Burnley or something, and Bale, you know, coming on with 20 minutes left. There's no point in doing that. I want to see Bale starting and maybe Dele starting. You know, it's I don't know. I'm just getting ready because I've seen it a lot this season where Spurs perform good against an FA Cup, or you know, in an FA Cup match or any cup match against maybe a lower league opposition sort of thing. It brings people's spirits up, and then the following match in the weekend, you know, those performances that we've been seeing recently. So I'm cautious. It's going to be difficult. So yeah, we need to be on our A game against Burnley. We need to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. That's what matters, and that's what we need to do. So I will see you guys on Sunday. And it's really good actually, because Spurs were the only Europa League match playing tonight. Usually Europa League, you play Thursday and then you play Sunday in the Premier League. Spurs play Wednesday. They get an extra day's break, so that'll be really good for us, hopefully going into Sunday. So I'll see you guys in that video on, I think it's 2 o'clock kickoff, I think that is. So I will see you guys after that match, and hit that subscribe button, all that, you know what to do. And as always, I'm not wearing an actual Spurs shirt, I'm wearing a t-shirt. So as always, come on you Spurs.